Look at that tree, right? How much? It's an aspen. But it got cut off, still growing, so the top of the aspen ended there. Those are tridents. There are 3 trees that are supposed to represent a trident coming out of it. And they start right there. It's half aspen, half pine tree, right there. Welcome. I don't have a lot of time because this video is an hour long, you guys, but it never stops. So you guys, wait till you see all of the timestamps. Everything I show you more or less is from this seat. And then I get up and go where I've never been here before. It's really quite amazing what I capture here. You will not be bored. I edit through this, so it may seem like I'm just sitting there, but it's leading up to something. And then don't miss the end where I meet Dennis way up in the mountains, who was upset about his friend. And he's asked me if I wanted to see a dwarf and fairy village. And I said yes. So here we go. Interactions with birds, them all watching me around me. This is where I go when I'm off the camera. Could really use your help. Make sure white stuff's off here. You do get that mess up here because it's dry. Oh, my backpack. Let me show you guys. I paid a lot of money for this backpack. Money I didn't have, but it turned out to be, okay, so it's not a backpack really for this, but it is now. It's got one thing you want to be sure of. So if you ever find like a cheap backpack, especially like a flea market and stuff, it's the zippers that are garbage. After you unzip it 5 times, the thing just goes apart. $75 in an airport terminal. But I didn't have my strap ripped, so I didn't bring a bag with me. I had no carry-on, and I started having too much stuff. So this turned out, but I wanted to get one that I could bring in the forest. Love this. It's been amazing. So, all right, so I just got done. Camera. I had it with me, but I didn't use it. Sometimes it changes the world. Oh, by the way, guys, I really need help. I need a pair of sunglasses. I just lost them off the back of a motorcycle. Maybe I'll see them on the way home, but they're pretty shot anyway. Watch this, you guys. Do not leave. If you're there and you leave right now, I will find out and then just come to your house. I'm just going to show up there. Be like, why'd you leave? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to knock on the door just to blow your mind. You'd be like, hello. I'll be like, hi, I'm Mark from Colorado Bigfoot. I was wondering why you left when I told you not to. I'm not funny. That would be funny. That's the funny part. So what I said isn't funny, but if I actually showed up and asked you, that would be funny. That would make me cool. Be like, hey, that guy is pretty cool. He flew all the way here just to make that joke. All right, watch this. And this is insane. Might be the most insane thing you ever see. I've been in here once already this year, but I'm not here for this. I was miles from here. But this, I look at that. That's never been there before. Look, it's like a trail marker type aspen, and it's like some kind of teepee. Look at that. It goes all the way down there. Oh, look at this one. It's total teepee. See, what is that? I have my zoomer, but I don't want to get it out. What's over there? I prefer to see things with my eyes because then I can. It's usually not a mistake that way. So that one, look at that. It's really cool. It is an X. This one. That's insane, you guys. They come out here. Watch this. This is going to blow your mind. I have filmed them, seen them. I filmed them here like 2 or 3 times. And I do private things here on my own without the camera. Oh my God. That's never been there. Okay, I think all 3 were there, but not together. Look at that. I told you this is the best right here. This is some kingpin lives right here with a bunch of others. I haven't been here in months. Oh, look, I moved that whole log. A bear. They don't do that. They just don't move logs. Like they'll move them, but they're not going to roll them over to see what's underneath it. See, they have this one all marked too. Wait for it. Come on, I can't afford a plane ticket to come to your house to ask you. You guys don't forget about that marker, okay? And then look beyond the marker. Look at this view. this is insane. This other place, before I went on my little hike, my expedition, to seats unknown, you're not allowed to see those yet. That'll be next summer. I'll show you the most amazing things you'll have. You got to get me to next summer, you guys. Look at this. This is impossible to find this. So just know, wait for it, you haven't seen it yet, that I'm the only one in the world that will ever stand right here. It's impossible. When I say impossible, I literally mean it. For anyone else. No one else in the world will ever be right here. A human being will never stand here again. This is what I was hoping. Oh my God. Yes! They put on a show for me. Since last time I was here, I am seeing unbelievable feats of work. Like this one. This has never been there before. I don't know about that. I think it looks like that was lifted up. He loves to, I usually come in a different way. I've never come in that way. They usually go off, the bigger ones will go back like and stand by like that stuff while I sit at the seats. They love, that's one of the spots right there where I just showed you. See, there's this trail, he goes right there. Because I noticed when I'm at the structures down here, that's where they'll be. All right, wait for this. Look at the tree. Don't worry about the commentating. It's only nerves. I'm trying not to talk. Wait for it. I mean, you really have to pay the price for this one, man. Please have done amazing things since I was here. Please. You don't really have to do anything else. It's so good already. Ooh. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's quartz just put there. They do something with quartz. I don't know how I did this. Look at these trails. This is all theirs right here. You see that in the woods? You're in the unseen world. Oh, look at that seat. We got new seats. If you didn't think that was a seat, just wait. Look at the action, guys. That's insane. That's the end of it right there. Oh my God, it's all added onto. I almost didn't come in because I'm trying to go to the top of this pyramid. I need a whole day for it. Look at that one tree leaning downhill. It's a trident. That's behind that Trident X thing. That's a trident over there. Watch this. This is when you know this is real. That's why I exist, and that's why I'm the best that you will ever see, because of that. What are the chances? I'll be here for a long time. It takes a long time. Sometimes right away. Look at this. This has not been here before. You guys watched it? There's a video here. I think I'm almost sure. Yeah, I was here early, like one of the first times I could be up here. How could there be noise from where I told you they hide? I'm telling you, it's the best way they can say hello most of the time. Could it just be a bird and there's a logical? Yeah, actually it could. But it's very rare. You guys go up in the forest and get a whistle on camera. You won't be able to do it. It's them. They're everything. Things that you thought were like, oh, Mark, that's just this. That might really be a creature from the unseen that uses that image. You just think you're seeing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know nothing, so stop thinking. I always get angry at these places. Look at this. Seriously, guys, look at this. Slow, go slow, Mark. Nice and slow. Oh, he's right here. There he is. Hey, buddy. See, I told you it's them. He's right here. Hey, good boy. You good boy. Who's my good boy? He's remote viewing. The remote viewing. Who's my good boy? Let me see. You guys, he was right right here on this log. I don't want to move. He was right here. He's got it. He's got it. Yay! The jays never. They usually don't eat. So just so you know, all of the things I've done with birds, if you're thinking like, oh, maybe he feeds them, maybe he's trained them. No, I can't. I always bring stuff to feed them with. They don't touch it. Oh, once before, that like when I was right there. I filmed it. It was actually within the last year. Look at that. Now you know where I am. If you follow me, you'll recognize this. I wasn't a plan. I thought to myself, like when I'm walking, if you cut over, you could stop here on the way back. Because that way, because I have nothing to show for what I did for 3 hours out there. He'll be back. You guys, tell me a bird will land next to you in a forest that's so beautiful, so all-knowing. They know everything. Because they're with them. They're their birds. The only time I've ever seen one in my life is at their structures. And they were at the last place and now. I can go for weeks without getting a whistle. I got them here and at the last place. Beautiful birds in the world, right there. There's more. Terry, that's from you. Terry, thank you. Oh, hey, let me do this now. Huge, just the most giant. I don't like saying. I hate the word shout out. But if I say it, I don't know what else to say at that time. Just thank you, a huge thank you. There you go, to Terry Poling, for just years and years of being an absolutely tremendously great friend. Terry sent me just a huge help this morning financially. He's always there. Me and Terry talk every day. I mean, I've talked to Terry almost every day for like 8 years, And Kelly, just those two, just huge. Thank God it's over, Kelly. Just two huge hellos to those two. And John. Can't ever leave out John. I'd like to torture John. Hi, you guys. You guys can have, I have more. You guys can have it all. They'll never whistle. That's the thing. Like, Mark, then you'll never see one of them whistle, though. That's the thing. I have 1,000 whistles on video. They only do it when you can't see them. That's the confusion. Watch this. Who's a good boy? I never get the jays coming. So let him get these, and then we'll get them real close. I'm going to make them come right here. This is like the best day ever. It helps me with them too. It's like, say these birds are doing this on their own. They're a part of these guys, but if they're not remote viewing or sending them to me, remember I have a picture of them being sent out to me from a Bigfoot. He's a white Bigfoot. He's sending him out. What more do you want? I'm the only one in the world that's ever filmed a Bigfoot sending a bird to a human. That's why no one knows me, because the people that run this world told me through their people that you can't show regular people this. You're going to give them a heart attack. And I was like, and then they, I don't know. I could have been demonetized because of music, but I don't think so. Maybe it was the shorts, but I have a feeling they don't want you any closer to God. I can't tell if that's a good angle, but I just want to kind of leave it on there. Because they can manifest on those things. I've never seen it myself, but I've seen before and after. Hey guys. Oh, those are good. Let me show you what they're eating. Terry, I don't want these again, but they're really good. Terry sent me a case. Good boy. You should have seen him. He was right there. They are so beautiful. You guys, look, I know it sounds like I'm exaggerating everything, but I'm not. These are the most beautiful, special, kindest birds you will ever meet. They are, I'm in the forest at 11,000 feet. Without food, he came right up to me. I didn't give him food till he actually was right here. You guys saw it. It happened in real time when I was taking the video. So by the way, these are all footprints and all seats. All of it. Look at you guys. That's a seat right there. Look at his leaner. He's got a little landscape. See how there's like a little mini tree there? And he's got his leaner. And then he's got a seat right there. They're just sitting right there. This place is known for having the most perfect pine cone piles too. Notice these are giant X's. X, X, the star structure trident. It doesn't get any better than that. Hey, what's up with this Wade Wilson dude? I know this is like how far off the topic can Mark go, right? But because it's not off topic because that's what I was watching before I left this morning. I was just like getting ready. I had him going like the cell phone calls with his dad. Mostly because of the tattoos on his face just blow me away. Like, what is this guy thinking? You know, he just murdered some girl. Like, horribly murdered her with, like, his car or something, like, over and over. They couldn't even identify her. And he explains it to his dad. I mean, it's a crazy thing. Do you guys, anyone follow that? Comment Wade Wilson at the bottom if you're like, I'm probably some of the girls. Because girls like bad guys. I don't know why. Oh, he's so hot. It's like, what's wrong with you? He works for Satan. Oh man, you guys, you just got to see. Okay, I know everything for a fact. I don't. Sorry, that went down the wrong pipe. I don't need faith. I wish I didn't turn around so fast. You guys, I'm sitting here. I'm like, where are my Jays? Now they all just came back together at the same time. Exactly at the same time, but before the ones landed there. So something is like tugging. I thought anyway. It felt like something like this on my jacket, which is right there. And I'm like, oh, it's just settling. So I turn my head back and I'm like, all of a sudden again, I'm like, oh my God, there's like one of them right there, right? Because sometimes they try to get stuff in my backpack, but not like that. You know, that's like normal. And I turn around, it's a jay. Is he there? I scared him. I was like, what the? Because he was like right there. I don't know what he was doing. But he's on my jacket. He must have landed on it. That's what he did. Yeah. He was going like this. Like jumping around on my jacket. I'm not kidding. I swear. Oh, wow. Look at that. I don't make any of this up. That was an accident. Do you guys know that's very similar, except that it was perfect, like another one? That would equal that one, even though that one's good. Like just a perfect X up in the sky is the first X I ever saw in Bigfoot Universe. Right after I saw them and found my first real structure, everything. Then I walk and I see that in the sky, and I knew right then and there that this was all real. And I how someone else can't see an X, especially I show like, how many X's you ask? All three of them came, and all three of them left, and all three of them did not come back. Isn't that weird how they work in sync? I'm telling you, they work with the others. You gotta just trust me. And some of those guys are big, and some of them are small. This is as close as you're ever going to get, even if you go in the forest, to being with guys that are like these guys. Over now. Look how tribal. Like, look at that. That thing bends and cuts straight across the forest. Hanging bark. Look at that. And then that right there is the grafted trident right there. There's a trident. It's half aspen, half pine. All right. Wow. So what I did was I did my normal thing, and then I just like I do a thing here off the camera. So I just wanted to show you guys where I do it, and I actually wanted you to film a little bit of it for you. And I think I saw them end film. Don't forget, right through there's a perfect circle. That's the most amazing. That's it right there. You can barely see it because we're parallel with it, or whatever. We're in line, but that's the circle. You got to see how perfect it is. It's amazing. I could film them right now, I think, but they're in magic, so I don't want to deal with it. You guys, what about Jockey Hollow? That Jockey Hollow video. Remember, this is things that only I can do. It takes a lifetime to have filmed the guys in Jockey Hollow. Okay? That's a trident right there. That's George Washington's house, you guys. During for the war, that was his house. He lived there for years and years. A house that you'd be probably pretty happy with today, but smaller than most people. Little red squirrel. There's your squirrel. You think he made all these pine cones? Most of the places I go don't even have him. Go get him. Go. Did you see that? He was like, and he took off. He's right there. I go get him. And he goes, I'm not kidding. Yeah. Who's a good boy? See, these guys just think I'm one of them. I'm telling you. Look how fast he goes. Let me see if I can slow that down, like in slow motion. I'm going to see if I can. I don't know if I can. Look how fast he moves. It's a chaser right there. I love these jays. Like, he's coming to get some. He's coming here. Because he knows the birds are getting it. Hey, buddy. Good boy. It's okay. It's okay. Good boy. This is so great. This is all I've wished for lately. I just want to be best friends with animals. I want to find the animal that's like a person, and just have this amazing connection with some animal. Now what is that? People miss it always. It's love, you guys. When I tell you that the only reason you're here is for love, you'll always crave it. Whether it's not always to be in love, but there's like a million different forms of love, and a lot of time. What the? What's that? Good boy. Good boy. He's right above me. Here, give me a second. Let's just leave this. I gotta leave this running at this point. There's a giant pine tree back there, and almost all of them keep flying from here back to that tree. Why doesn't he whistle here? He just whistled again. What the? Where is he? He watched me. He's talking about these chips. I have 3 bags of them with me, and I put them all out. He's talking about them chips. Well, what actually doesn't look as many because some of the last ones I crumpled them up and threw them so they would last longer. Well, watch that. Now I just want to say thank you. I don't have to get on a plane. Nobody left. Every single person that I told not to stop watching, just to see this one spot, did. So now I don't have to get on a plane. I'm making that up, but I'm almost sure that's how cool every one of you guys is. Do I just say that? No, I literally mean, I really believe that's how cool you guys are. Hey, Joe, are you around? Where's Joe S? Joe's all gung-ho to come out here, and then I haven't heard from him. Well, I did, but he's not about coming here. Like, he's just like send a link or something. What happened, Joe? Maybe he got hung up at home. He does own a plumbing company. He's like, I want to be. This is what Joe said. I don't think he'd mind. He can't mind because look, there's another X right there. Because he said he wants to do this. So I said, he's like, I just want to be you. I was like, not me, like as in a person, but like what I do. And I was like, he's like, I'm ready. He's like, literally make the commitment to just erase all humans, just live on your own forever, and not erase them, but like on a daily basis. Like I won't see one human today, physically. Except, well, no, that's not true. I talked to Robert, but that's it. And neither will he. So I'm the only one Robert will see today, and he's the only one I will see today, and that's most days. I'm completely dropped out of society. Good boy. You're such a good boy. Your brother's a little bit more handsome. Sorry, this was supposed to be a quick video, but then the event started unfolding. So can you imagine? Think about this is where I sit by myself, and think about some of the things that have happened. And I'll tell you why I've never been by those trees right there, because I've seen them right on the other side of that trident, and it was very clear when I was sitting here. That's why I sit many times. That's why I sit right here, and I'll see them. They'll go usually behind that tree on the other side of the trident, just enough cover, but just so I can see them, but just so I can't really get too much detail. And then we have our thing, you know. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Oh, you got the big one, you little. Did you see that? He had a hole in his mouth, but I think he determined that the other one was bigger, put the one down and took the bigger one. That was funny. That shows you how smart they are. Let me tell you, these jays, these mountain jays, are birds that live among the unseen. Like you might see a robin, but that bird has nothing to do with these guys. Could they use them? Sure, but they don't. They only use certain birds, certain animals. It looks like deer and these jays, as far as I'm concerned, up here. So if this is still going, it's just because of this. I want you to see this very special moment. Before he leaves, he's like, ugh. That little squeak he makes. Look, oh my God. You see, it's amazing. I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but that's an aspen with pine tree. What the You guys, look at this. I know they did it. I know they did it. They graft things. Watch this. I think he's sitting right there. It's all disturbed. You guys, I can't believe this. I think I have seen this, but it didn't register until now. Look at them. They're all right here. You guys, check this out. This is maybe a first, and I can swear to God to you they did it. Watch this. Look at that tree. Right? Now watch. It's an aspen, but it got cut off. Still growing, so the top of the aspen ended there. Those are tridents. There are 3 trees that are supposed to represent a trident coming out of it. And they start right there. It's half aspen, half pine tree. Right there. If you have ever seen that before, the only way that could it happen naturally? 1 in a trillion. Absolutely, but you'd have to that's been grafted. Those are actual trees growing out of the side of the tree. Branches. They're actually new trees. Using the trunk of an aspen to grow, and then watch. Blatant. That's usually where these guys are, right here somewhere. Should we walk where I've never been before? Let's just go see where they're flying all these. I've never been here. Why wouldn't I go down there? Because I know where they are. And it established like a safe thing. Like, that's why I don't want to do it. You guys, I guess it looks so good. I want to do it. But the only reason I'm resisting is because look where this is, you guys. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful out today. It couldn't be any better than it is right now. I still haven't walked further than I've been yet. You'll believe me. Okay, so look where I am. All right, it's so blatant. Look, there's my backpack. Here is where they're bringing all the chips. Well, they brought them. The only way I noticed that grafted tree was that's where one of the jays went, and if that's a grafted tree, they made it, which means they'll sit in it invisible. And they seem to bring some of these chips back for them. And he went to a trident, and the rest of them went to this tree, or the one behind it, and it has a leaner literally going into it with an X in front of it. I have seen them to the left. Picture me sitting back there, over there and right here. They use this tree right here. They sit right here with my own eyes. Like he's saying, he didn't hide. He just went like this. So he's going like this. He's right here watching me. Like that. And you can see there's so much in between. So I just get to see him, and I don't know if it's just because I'm street smart, or they instilled something in me to just know how to handle that. I'm not sure. I just know no matter what happens, always. When I say no matter what, I mean no matter what happens to me right now. Think of anything you could think of that never even happened to someone. If that happens right now, I'm going to pretend like it's always happens. You guys, that's so cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like the mothership, the whole ground opens up and a mothership flies away. Be like, well, then I might be like, I knew it. Look at this. See, right on the other side of that trident. Actually, yeah, that's it. So I was wrong. Oh no, I'm sorry. Forgive me. It looks exactly like it until you're back here. It's this tree. So what I was telling you over there, I was wrong. It's that one. Yeah, so trident, that one. It's that one. That too. Look at the squatchy. Oh, is that it? That's what that looks like? Oh, you guys, I gotta go there. I'm gonna go there right now, I think. Is that it? Yes. I knew it. That's the first time I've ever been able to see up there. We gotta zoom in case I don't make it there today. I gotta go there soon. There is forest up there. All right, so you guys, that's the top of a giant pyramid that's marked by language. That Bigfoot head that I showed you, like a rock that was made in a Bigfoot factory. And that's out front. It's a giant pyramid. That's out front. The language is all like fairies and dudes with horns and antlers. That's all drawn down below with X's and tridents. If you walk up there, there is a forest at the top that I've never been able to see. I just heard another wood incident. Then earlier today, I come back, there's a tree. Probably a different video. There's a tree on my motorcycle. Not a branch. A whole tree. I'll say whole tree found on motorcycle. 1,000 views. First one in the world to ever have a tree put on the motorcycle by Bigfoot. And 1,000 people will see it. Well, why do you think that is? It's because of them, not because of me. It's because their common sense tells them it's not possible. Doesn't that annoy you? That they can be that dumb? Like, instead of just trusting someone, they believe their book. Who is just someone, right? It's a shame because that's the way it should have been. We should have been all born into an honest and read honest books.
I get it now. I'm not giving people a hard time. It's just, I just joke around. Common sense. I get it. It's sense only used by the common.
And they should be true. And it's all lies. You guys, they're going to have to rewrite the book soon because of all the evidence. The dinosaurs they're finding from just like recently. No, 400 million years ago. They found one in Dinosaur National Monument from 30,000 years ago. I can't say that because that guy got shut down completely. His whole life devastated some archaeologist. His whole life just completely shut off. He thought he was going to be like a billionaire. They came in. It was actually going on for a week or two before the government found out about it. Next thing you know, website goes black. Everything shut down, and there is no such thing as a dinosaur from 30,000 years ago being found just 2 hours from here. You guys, look at this. They cleaned this. I remember that last time. It's new from like the first time I was there this year. This used to be something here, and it's all clean, and they pushed their side out. Look.
So I know right now, like I'm almost sure. So I just get these incredible feelings. I think most of the feelings I get about where they are comes from like an automatic reading of the system and the structures. It's just like a default thing that happens to me now. And it would you too, just from being around them, seeing them so much. Our brain does work behind the scenes. It's an incredible thing, and it never will tell you. You'll never know. You'll be like, it's just later on, you know, there is a second one of us. There's you, and then there's like a little man or little girl inside your brain that runs things.
In here, this has been all of these got put here, at least most of them. Try them. How can you not see that? I'm more worried that someone can't see that than I am about anything else. All right, good enough. So where did everybody go? So I left and they stopped getting the chips? That's weird. I know they didn't. Who's my good boy? They were just doing it without making noise. I love you. I mean, there's no question in their mind that I'm like a friend. Now, again, same tree. I think he went to the same one. So all I'm saying is I'm just suspicious that they bring once in a while they'll bring a chip to one of them or whatever I have to them. I'm not kidding, because it's how they get around their own. It's like prison. Like you take the note and you slide it to the other thing. It's how they get around their laws. He is not allowed to take food from me, but he is from a bird. Do you follow? I don't come up with these expressions. You follow? It's like, no, I'm 2 states away. Stupid. That's like it comes down to the jump in the shower, run to the store, hop in the shower, take a bath. None of those things make sense. You ever think about that? That's not proper English. I'm going to take a bath. Where are you taking it? It's like, so I know how dumb it is, but this is a joke. This is something that I've been saying for years. I can't get it out. I just like to talk about our slang. Hey, buddy, you're such a good boy. They're right there, you guys. Oh, that squirrel gave up, huh? All right, I'm gonna, like the whole time. It's amazing. Watch this, you guys. This in a court of law, the judge would be like, okay, fine, it's real. Like, watch. All right, so you're gonna follow the main beam, right? It's the one with the leaning trident on it, right? It's an X at the bottom. Okay, so think about how important that is. Not only that, but it is a uniquely strong, like X at the bottom, right? You're such a pretty boy. All right, so watch. Watch this. Sorry, I'm like super zapped. I don't think I am. There's something going on, but or now watch. Keep on. No, watch. This is important. I think I've got it 10 times. All right, now watch. So we know that one, right? It's right there, and it comes out right there. Okay, so that's it. So that is that. It's just that right there it starts to bend. Okay, so right there, that's it right there. Now watch. There's another one just like it that ends up next to it. They're literally identical, right? Well, look what they're leaning on. You won't believe this. You're going to believe it, but you won't believe it. I don't believe it. All right, so not only does it go through some kind of transitional twist right there, an unbelievable one, right? We pass another trident. Who's my go boy? They're so distinctly different. They all have different personalities and they all have different sounds. Like just like our voices, all their voices are different. It's crazy. Like different pitch. Like some are scratchy, some are deeper, some are higher. Maybe that's their age. Ooh. Oh, it's a jet. It's for a second it sounded like high velocity turbines. Watch. Oh, sorry. Watch. Trident. Right. Trident. Connected to that, right? Which is in turn touching that, right? This goes straight into the ground, this one. You can see it. You can watch it go into the ground, right? That goes there, touches that. Okay, that is sitting on top of that, which is that mulch has been getting on top of it. So as you're sitting here, it takes a long time, you guys. Believe me, as simple as it is when I show you, you would never have seen it, okay? Ever. You would never have known that this jacket is connected to that right there. Now, if that's not the best there is, no, I'm just kidding. But think about that. That's an incredible, it's fascinating. It's a marvelous thing. It's new words. Marvelous. Who you take? Comment below. Remember, I don't ask you to comment ever. Comment below if you still, be honest. Oh, what's that? There he is.
Aside from sitting in a place where they literally show them, so I have incredible things on off the camera here. I don't film on purpose. I bring nothing with me. How can we know? How can we recognize magic for sure that it's not just some shadow? First of all, you can see the outline. There's always something in the shot with them, like these crazy white bent stuff, these bent sticks in the sun. You know, like I'll always give you backup to go with the hard to read timestamp.
I'm seeing him with my own eyes. Hold on. Let me zoom out. Hold on. I want to see. Hold on. So he's right. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. He's right there. Watch. He's the black one. It's the black one right there. That's what they do. Remember, they're taught to freeze. You try to teach people, it's just in one ear and out the other. Where's the water source?
All right, so for me, it's a little easier. I'm getting real used to it because that's where they always are down there. Sometimes a little closer to the left, but behind these trees and bushes. And you'll see behind those trees and bushes on the ground I showed you earlier, there's like sticks put there. But this is legit. I think it comes into a little better focus in a second.
Like if you come to me, I'll win just for the gaming part. Like it's not like I'm trying, like I think my life is better than yours. It's just that even the killer that comes to get me. But I'm just going to beat you for the gaming part of it. You know what's funny is that killer knows exactly what I'm talking about. He's like, yeah, I get it. I understand. Am I going to kill you? No, I would do everything in my power, no matter what situation I'm in. If I was in a gunfight with 6 dudes right now, just to try not to, yeah, I don't want to live with taking someone's life. What is that? I see you. What's up, buddy? I can see you with my eyes. He's frozen. He was not there before. Not frozen. They just.
Remember, never ever in recorded history has it ever been just one. It's just that people are using common sense.
Won't move. That's what they're told. Like, don't worry. If you don't move, a human will just lose interest. And then his friends will say you're just crazy and that was just a bear or that was a stump. Am I wrong? Just X on top. I'll have to edit. I'm taking so much video here. So that, that's the tough thing. As what I do. I'm not in no way am I like some YouTube person, but do I just cut to the chase? And I think I would be more liked that way. Like if I somehow edit through everything I've done today, it takes a long time, and get it to just take out everything and leave it down to 5 minutes. That way it's this, that, bird, whistle, bird. Try to, or do I put a run-on sentence on for an hour? That's the tough. I think the run-on sentence, I've told people before, I'm not looking. It's I want more than anything in the world for you guys to approve me, but it's beyond that for me. Whatever. I can't change anything at this point, and I'm just trying to show you this with a tremendous heart. Like I'm a very big-hearted person, and I just don't sound like it. That's the problem. I hate my voice too. There's actually like 2 people that like my voice. 2 people told me that once. Some girl was like, I was like, you do? Are you just lying to make me feel better? Look at that. These are all seats, you guys. Just so you know, just in case I failed to mention, this is where they sit. And they're here the whole time. They're like, all right, Mark, it's been like an hour, dude. Like, can you go? No, I'm not kidding. It has nothing to do with whether they like you or not. It has to do with that they have to endure me as a human and change everything while I'm here. Tell them, guys. Man, it went real quiet. My J's got pulled back. Look, they would not have given up. They would never have just stopped. It shows you how uniquely intelligent they are. If it was magpies or crows or anything else, they would have been here fighting over this stuff. They came in one at a time, constantly talking to each other, very precisely, no big deal. They'd fly away, eat one, come back eventually. You would think they'd still be here, and they're not. And what it happened when I said, as soon as these guys stop, I'll leave. It's like they're probably like, oh, you should have told us that earlier. Bye, Mark. Love you, but see ya. Because there's only so long I think that you should be sitting in a place like this. I mean, you could sleep here if you really wanted to, but I think it's just kind of rude at this point. It wouldn't be because you might not understand enough for it to be rude. But for me, it is because I know they endure me. So after like an hour, it's just like, okay, Mark, it's fine. I'm making all of that up. I really am. I don't even know if that's true. Where did my Jays go? See, not one of them didn't come back. All of them at the exact same time stopped coming back. I find that to be very interesting. Look at that. It looks like they're just trees. Those are all put like that on purpose, those in the left corner.
So this is me sitting forward. I turned the camera around, as you'll see in a second, and I'm just suspicious of this. It could be, it really could be just some, brown, pines, but I just, in my gut, knew they were like everywhere. Like I'm talking about places that we're looking at right now. Like, don't see anything, I know, but I'm just very suspicious of even that, like everywhere. I'm telling you, never ever, except if you really can try. It can't happen in a spot like this, but at certain other places you can sort of fake it. Ever do their eyes come off of you while you're there?
Guys, all I know.
You know what I'm suspicious about this one? The reason I'm suspicious about this one is because I know they do this here specifically. I think it's always, but here I look for it. Like, I look around for any tree that looks a little bit funny at all, even a little bit of bark off of it, just anything at all I could pretend. And I did not see that. So you just have to trust me that I was looking for that. I walked through there. I would have seen like that. I couldn't even see any distortions on any trees at all.
I know nothing. All I know is that there was a tree on my motorcycle. What is that? I can see that with my eyes.
It's nothing. It's a log that looks like it has eyes at times, but it's just a log. I remember seeing it like out of the corner of my eye many times during the time I was there.
Can't get enough of this spot. Look at that. See the difference in color? Like how no one really been around here lately. They've been building it, but not sitting there. There. Spending time. As I sit there, I would like to think it's little ones, the pine cones. I'm telling you. Some of the stuff that's built there, especially the hole punches that catch the pine cones, I can see the force that he must use. I think it's like something he has with him. I never quite find the stick that they used to. It could be there, but like he's using some special, like petrified stick to do that, or something he has. Because I could see the rounded bottoms. If you look at the new one, I should have filmed it. I was looking at new ones, and look, they sit right in the middle of all that, right there. Why does it look like a face? It looks like a Bigfoot's face in whatever. What? This is leaving. See, this is. I need to film this because this is really weird. Hold on. See how it's all changed in here? Like it's all like the old stuff that's like in the ground. Look, everything now is like has like a border. Look at the X's, you guys. That's insane. And look at this thing. All of this is just complementing that area. Now, if you're still on the fence, Just look at the X, and then the circle doesn't hurt. Right, I mean, right now, there is no pain at whatsoever. Yeah, I can't help you beyond what I'm showing you. I'm not a miracle worker, okay? I am a little bit. But I can't change your brain from not working properly. And if you think it's working, that's great. Then what are you doing here? Let us move forward. When I call those people something, and I made it up at that second. Oh, hinders. Yeah, they're hinders. Look at this. Oh, I see. They're making a new spot. You guys, look at this. That was all cleaned up. See how this path goes? They just walk all the time. Sasquatch Highway is a real thing. There's giant X's in the sky. I mean, it's insane. Look at the black lemur that goes on the Sasquatch Highway up there. Oh, darn it. I really thought that. Is it one of them? I think it is. It looks exactly almost like the one I saw before.
I like to take an extra look because I don't know for sure, but I like to take an extra look. When I see it with my eyes, I'm usually pretty right about it, especially because he's on that system. But in this case, I'm just seeing what's really got me, is I'm seeing these thin caliber, like really tiny thin caliber X's there.
What's up, buddy? I don't think it is. Is it? I don't feel zapped or anything. No, it's not. It's really weird. I mean, I know they did it, but just even for what they do, it's kind of weird. It's all cleaned in between, and anything that was like this has been taken from there. That's why it looks weird. That's why that's so weird. It goes all the way that way. See, it's been cleaned up. Look, you guys, that's cleaned. That's some kind of alphabet, some system, right? And then a lot of that stuff's there. Guys, it's a trident at the top. And look what the trident does. That's what the trident's doing. That's never been there before. What are you looking at? You're Jay watching me. Look at this. This is all new. Not this. This was here. And someone that's real good at this that watches me will maybe recognize that. But not this. I can show you. I'm not going to go find it, even though it's not that far back. I was just here months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, right here. And that's what all this is. So these are all of the sticks that were right there. What do you think about that? Another court case one. Not that I would go to court. Oh, look at this. It's like tribally with, I don't want to see that. That is terrible to see. It's like I'm seeing leaf changing.
So whenever we may ration out in a situation like just a minute ago, it's typically we're not going to be wrong. This is when you see this and there's something black with little white string X's in front of it, it's probably something we don't understand.
No. I am not ready for the fall. Let's just skip this winter. Look at this. You guys think this was just made? And then we gotta walk out that way. Because it just stops. Like it just becomes regular. Like this. So if you're wondering why you're watching this, even if you do this, it's because it just helps. It's just like to constantly see more and more. You know what it does? Like I'm talking about to the like people that like Mark or people that have done this or that watch all the time, or they used to do this and they can't anymore. It really helps. You learn things for some reason in that video. You'll pick up on something you never did. That pickup jives with something else you know. And you're like, oh my God. Like you'd be surprised if people figure out that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about because they know a lot about this or they just watch videos. I'm telling you, you can be an expert, like a near expert at this through my videos. I have taught you how to be very easily. That's the thing. Everyone else, you have to buy the book. You got to do this. You got to do that. Buy the book. I did it because I love you and just wanted to help and thought maybe I'd get brownie points. But no, I get punched in the face for being kind. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Look how it's...
Kelly sent these guys. I saw these guys. I didn't want to say anything. Once she sent me the timestamp, I was like, all right, I'll do it because it's something I see a lot. And it's possible those aren't 3 guys at the end of a trident that's pinned underneath a circle, but it's looking like most of the activity around the earth and around people's houses and what they think is Bigfoot last night is other things that seem to surround one of these guys that is much more rare in appearance. So I just want the point that your focus really shouldn't be on what we call Sasquatch or Bigfoot. It's far removed. It's more advanced. You would rather, you need to get to know these guys first. You don't get to him unless you go through them.
I wasn't there today, but I'm on the way home. What a day. You gotta... Met a guy up in the forest. His friend just died. The friend's parents bought this guy a brand new $60,000 Jeep. Hope you don't mind me saying that, Dennis. And Dennis was drowning his sorrows in a bottle of vodka, which he usually doesn't do. But he's like, I relapsed because he was sad. He was in a very safe place, very far away. He was shocked because he's been here his whole life in a special secret town I've told you about down here. So me and him ended up hanging out for 3 hours after that. It's slowly, I slowly go because we got the reason we met was because of a tree that was down, and I said that we both got stuck with that they did. It's a giant trident, right? And after talking to him for 5 minutes, I go, "You see that tree? The reason we're standing here?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "That's not an accident." He's like, "Tell me more." I said, "It's like I just give him my thing, and boom." So after like an hour of just sitting there where we were stuck, he's like, "Do you want to see where fairies, gnomes, and dwarves live?" I'm like, "Excuse me? That stuff's not, that's crazy." I was like, "I'm just kidding." I was like, "Yes, I want to see." I was like, "What? How is this happening?" He goes, This meeting is not an accident." He goes, "I'm not real." Camera, look how much.
This is what's beautiful.
Look, it's 2. Look in the camera. It's 2 tridents. You have one up, one sideways. See it?
But you're missing the one on the right.
What about the dude on the little guy on the tree right there?
Cute. But look at the X right there.
Is that guy in the tree?
That way.
Oh yeah. It's insane. That's all done. See how it's straight and branchless?
And you see how this is old man's beard?
Yeah, there's big guys that are hanging around here. Ooh, I like it.
Burning some mushrooms.
Oh God, look at that back there. Yeah, that's Dennis. We met in a place that you can't see other people. This is his spot. Oh wow, look at these, Dennis. You like these? Dennis likes mushrooms. Or he's into it, like he could pick some or something. Must be an awful lot of squirrels around here.
Must be.
Wow, tribal. That's what I want. Look at that.
Oh, we're working our way.
Dennis gets mad like if I try to
How open it is.
If I try to suggest he doesn't know, he gets mad at me.
Fucking branches are broken. You walk people. You know what I mean?
It's insane.
There's something big here.
There's a spot right there. Look.
No.
Yeah. No, I'm going there. That's a spot.
You see that?
That's literally like where he like shows up.
You see that?
Yeah, that's like a gnome. Look,
tint.
X. And always look for the white. Whenever you see the white pasty sticks, it's them. Right there, they sprinkle.
You do your thing?
No, I'm just kind of filming it. There's no.
That is.
I got a video today. Me and you are going to do a video here one day. Look at that. What I'll do is I'll take it. I got to edit that. I'll take you back. I'm just kidding. I'll take it. No, it's fine. I'll take you back there. Are you kidding? How many times a day I go, holy we're going to go way back in there. But not today, but let's make a date. Me and you are going to go in here for real, and I will do some things. We'll get them started. Hey, look at this. What do you suppose that's from? I find it in every single place.
Squirrels been eating it.
Look at the path, the little people path. Look.
Oh yeah, it's because elk make such small paths.
That's every time.
Look, here, put your.
Yeah.
That is not an elk path.
Every time I find that, I find this leading in and out of it. They're little. I'm telling you, the little ones are always. That's how the big ones never get seen because the little ones tell them. And then there's like
gnomes and fairies, bro.
Yeah, but there's other things beyond that, like these entity ones that like they can be right on that tree right there, and you will never know it, and they'll tell everyone that you're here. There's another one.
Right?
Always look up.
No. Is that human?
You know, it's funny. One thing you'll notice about this subject or anything else that's being looked at closely is how once you know for sure, once you've seen them or you have your own spot of dwarves like this guy, we immediately defaultly become salesmen. Like we're gonna be like, how did that happen? Why is this? We all do it. It's kind of funny if you notice that. There's something to that. If you're out there and you see someone like all of a sudden they became a salesman, there may be something to that. It might be worth listening to them because that's what we do.
I'll put you in a Bigfoot suit and then film you as a Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, it's the only way you can make money. We might as well just hoax. I've been honest, almost honest. Dude, if you go back and watch my videos, you'll see I have 1,300 documentaries up, and you'll see I've never told a lie once.
That sounds like a lie.
The only thing I'm telling you is truth. I know there's something here.
Yeah, you know where it is. We walk through it, and then there's like this. I call them transitions. This
is an old road.
I know it is, but that's insane up in there. Like they take it.
Yeah,
they
we're
took
working
it over.
that way.
Remember,
and then we're gonna walk back.
Remember,
that way.
these old roads just drove through their
This
spots.
is called Triangle Park.
But you'll never see that without that. And sometimes it's down here, but either way, you just look.
These trees are like 30 years old.
No, we'll come back. I want to wait. That's going to be too good in there. No, I already know it's in there. Yeah, I do. You'll
And back here through the forest.
when you're done watching one a couple of my videos, you'll see. I'm trying to not tell you I'm the best in the world right now. Oh, look at that.